Hi everybody, welcome to another exciting stream on Bowtag Gaming 14. Time for more Dragon Quest. Alright, so last we left off, we were continuing our quest to get all the sigils. This time, we attempt to get the last one. The Den of Iniquity. First Belial, and now humans? Matters not, you shall soon breathe your last. And like the guy before him, he brought reinforcements. And one of them's dead already.
This may burn. I have you. We shall prevail. Crack. Thank you.
It's like, please don't die. Well, one down. Haha! Level 31. Cassiz. The symbol of scorn. Wait, you're not he! Then I shall make my escape through you! Suckers! Critical! Hoo-hoo!
Never give in. You have my
Ooh, critical healing. And dead. Level 30. Double up. Ooh, reheal. The symbol of slyness. The shield of shame. Graco's trident. And a crap ton of money. Alright, then we'll go back to Mindenhall to heal and save, and then we'll go confront the master of the house. Yes, please take chump change of our overall wealth, sir. Lessens the pain felt from attacks that hit the wielder, but dumps the brunt of the damage on an ally. Oh my gosh. only worth 7 gold, oh my gosh. Let's go! The door creaks open.
Oh me, oh my! I must hurry if I'm to pack all my precious treasures and make my escape! This, and this most certainly! My pillows, my beautiful blankets, my...
Care more for your belongings than those who serve you. Is it any wonder they desert you?
Whence did you excrescences spring? And where is Belial? What is the meaning of this?
It was all a lie,
Surprise!
designed to sow confusion among your underlings.
What?
And now, they are all gone, leaving you alone and exposed.
But they did not flee solely thanks to our subterfuge, effective though it was.
No, they fled as much because of the mistreatment they have suffered at your hands.
They were disloyal and disunified. Little wonder, since you treated them as naught but pawns. But now, O Queen, you stand alone.
Oh, you plainly think your words right pretty, child, but you are nothing. Nobody! You speak as if I have need of those pitiful excuses for vassals! You will rue your hastiness in crowing, little one. Now come, and I will teach you.
Alright, give us the sigil. You're wrong.
You ask why I mistreat those who serve me, why they are to me as so much refuse. 'Tis simple. I have need of none of them, of none save mighty Hargon.
Alright, you're on.
To your word, to me, worms!
Yeah, I call BS on the I don't need reinforcements. Yeah, I call BS on that. Oh yeah, then why did you bring reinforcements, you coward? Ooh, critical.
My apologies.
Whoa, it actually worked! Holy crap! Alright, so now I just can't use spells, otherwise this is gonna go terribly. And that might bounce right back at us, so I gotta be careful.
Reheal! Do your worst! Reheal!
That did the trick.
Let me tidy my hair!
Thank you very much.
Excellent works!
Much better.
Magic barrier! To me, worms! Do your worst! You're so cruel!
Finally, the bounce wore off.
Full heal!
Do your worst! Do your worst!
Do not falter!
This will hurt! Most unfortunate!
Yeah, I think that might be my other caveat for turning it down at Draki Quest is when the like, we haven't even reached yellow territory with the health yet.
Have care!
I'm in your debt.
Do your worst! To me, worms!
Crackle!
I'm in your debt.
All is well.
So much!
Yeah, I'll give it 5 more minutes. If I'm not even in the yellow phase, I'm turning the difficulty down, because I'm like, this is gonna take forever. And we're running out of MP. Alright, we finally hit yellow, jeez. Yeah, I'm just gonna call the run there and then try it again on Draki Quest, because I was like, yeah, if the boss fight is taking a half an hour and I just barely made Yellow's health progress, I'm like, yeah, even if we win, that fight could take an hour.
Oh me, oh my! I must hurry if I'm to...
Whoa!
So most unfortunate.
It's like, yeah, I guess I guess that's basically the main difference between Draki and Dragon Quest is that in Dragon Quest she doesn't summon reinforcements. Aegon! Yeah, it's like, considering it was 18,000 points, it's like, that's a guaranteed level up for the entire party.
I yield! I yield! You are troublesome indeed for mere children.
All this talk of little ones, of children, does our being so upset you?
That it does, little one. You are children and should behave as such. You should by rights be meek and pliable and easy to kill.
We were all these things and more when first our journey began. But we have been through much since then, and gained the support and encouragement of many besides ourselves. And in so doing, we have grown strong. Stronger than our years might suggest. There is no hardship we cannot endure as long as we are together.
Hold your tongue, child, lest your silver spoon crack a tooth.
Silence, witch. Hand us that stone.
Now
that
give
is
us the
pinned to your
sigil.
lapel. Do so, and we might yet spare you.
Tis old thing. 'Tis merely a rock, child. Do you truly seek such trifling power as this?
Can she truly not know? Is there yet more that was shared with Atlas and Belial, but not with her?
Relinquish the stone, and we shall see to it that you come to no harm. You have our word.
Oh, do I now? A lesson. You must take the things which you desire, and if necessary, be prepared to kill in order to do so. If not, how is anyone to know that you truly desire them? Truly, you are yet babes.
Oh, she escaped us once again.
Perhaps she spoke true. Perhaps if we truly desired the sigil, we would simply have cut her down and taken it.
What? Surely you jest. To strike down a defeated foe and engage in thievery into the bargain? I could never do such a thing. Could you, cousin? Is this truly the path we should have chosen?
Loot the bodies!
It is. Then I fear I am yet the most childish of us all.
It matters not. What matters is that the sigil is ours. Let us take solace in that for now.
The Soul Sigil!
We actually did it! Indeed! That was the final sigil!
A job well done, if I do say so myself.
I suppose we ought to pay the fairies a visit then.
Yes, let us make for their palace.
The Soul Sigil increases your party members' max HP, also causes spells and abilities to transform into more powerful versions if your character's HP is below half, and you hold down Y when activating certain spells. Alright, to the Fairy Palace. Oh, looks like they fixed the place up. Nice.
It seems congratulations are in order. Obtaining all 5 sigils can't have been easy. However, you are more than up to the challenge. You have done your bloodline proud. I was half expecting at least one of you not to survive this far.
I was expecting one of you to perish.
Well done for proving me wrong, I suppose.
Thanks, Dream
Now,
Whisperer.
It is only a matter of time till you awaken Rubis and put an end to Hagen's tyranny.
But of how much time? It sounded as if we had a lot more to do when last we spoke.
I wouldn't say a lot more. In fact, you're but a few short steps away from rousing Rubis. The first of which is to find the fairy flute. It is the only instrument in this whole wide world that has the power to reach her in her slumber.
Where will we find this flute?
Precisely where your ancestor left it. Erdrick used the same flute to awaken Rubis from her last slumber all those years ago. Apparently, he dropped it off in Cantlin when his work was done.
Then we are to follow in Erdrick's footsteps.
Indeed. Let us make for Cantlin. Once we have procured the flute, we shall at last awaken Rubis.
Not quite. You'll need to dispel the barrier of light that surrounds Rubis first, but we can discuss that when the time comes.
Why not now?
Because, unless I'm mistaken, you cannot yet fulfill the very purpose for which you would awaken her. You awaken Rubis to win the power to defeat Fel Hagon, correct? Tell me then, how do you intend to get into his den of darkness?
Ah, yes.
The so-called High Priest claimed the kingdom of Rendrak for his own long ago. It is far to the south of here, ringed all about by a range of 9 impassable mountains. Unfortunately for us, Hagon is no fool. He plots from the safety of his lair, sending out his minions to do his bidding. He knows venturing out into the world would only expose him to danger. If you mean to slay him, you'll have to find a way to get to him first.
I see.
But how will we even begin to find a way into a place where no human has set foot in decades?
Welcome on into plot.
Why, by asking those who have. The monsters.
Pray tell, dear brother, why a fiend would deign to aid us?
Because we aided him. Let us make for Burrowell.
Then it seems your destinations are decided. Best of luck out there. May this help you on your journey.
A spirit bracer and 2 vials of Sage's elixir. Can we have more, please? No, that's all I have in my purse. Darn it! Gosh, there are so many warpable locations in this game.
Friends, it's so lovely to see you.
The door to your cell stands open. Is all well?
Oh, all is splendid. The villagers have decided that I need no longer be locked within it, but I am so surpassing fond of it that I have decided to stay. It is no longer a cell, but a home. My home.
Is that so? It seems the townspeople continue to make you welcome. I am very glad to hear it.
Yes! And all is thanks to you, my saviors.
There is something we would ask of you. In order to defeat Foul Hargon, we must needs traverse the mountain range that stands between here and his lair. But we've heard tell that to do so might be difficult, perhaps impossible for humans such as ourselves. We wish to ask if you might know of a way.
Oh, a way for humans to reach Hargon's dwelling place, you say? Oh, I suppose I have never really thought about such a thing before.
Is aught the matter? You seem rather quiet.
No. It is simply that not so long ago, I advocated for your removal. It does not seem right to simply walk up and cry good day.
Oh, please, there is no need to be so careful on my account. In truth, I have come to see the reason in your argument since my incarceration here. To lose one's home, one's most sacred place, must be both terrifying and saddening in equal measure. Why, if Burrowell were to fall, I fear I would struggle to go on living, and I have lived here only a short while. To lose the home in which one was born and raised must be... Oh, I can hardly imagine.
I do not hate you. Not any longer. I only hope that you do not hate me.
I don't suppose we might ever become friends?
Of course we can. Can we not?
I fear it is not quite so simple. My kind, we did unspeakable things to yours, and I did nothing to stop them.
Yes. But I, in my turn, wish to punish you for crimes you yourself did not commit. We are no better than one another.
Perhaps not. And perhaps this explains the awkwardness between us. No matter what we speak of, all we can think to say to one another is sorry. What if you were to treat me as something of a confidant? In sharing our thoughts and fears, in helping one another, perhaps apologies might turn to thank yous, and in time, even to friendship. Does that sound like something you might like?
Yes! Let's kill Hargon and let's be friends with all the monsters who don't agree with him.
In order that the first thank you might come sooner rather than later, allow me to seek out a way for you to cross the mountains.
Thank you. But we must do something for you in return. Please, name it.
Me? Oh, well, I know that this was my idea, but nothing springs to mind. I suppose I'm quite content. Ah! Well, perhaps you might go and seek out a certain village for me. A place by the name of Sluice. There is a man, Rogue, at the end of this corridor who has been ever so worried about it, and as such, I have been a little worried also. Perhaps if you might go and speak with him of what troubles him so?
You are sure? You would not prefer that we did something for your sake?
But this will be for my sake. I want for nothing, only for others to be happy and well.
Then how could we possibly refuse?
I must go and seek out some specifics with regard to how humans might gain entry to Hargon's domain. I shall return ere long. If you could see your way to speaking with Rogue while I am gone, I would be much obliged.
Oh, here he is. That's a pretty big jail cell.
Alack, I am found. 'Tis a fair cop, friend. I, Rogue Fastfinger, do hereby yield to thee. I say, thou seemst big and strong and grown up. Perhaps thou knowest something of slews. I am surpassing worried for all my friends there. Couldst thou perchance see thy way to checking on them? Please? Pretty please?
Of course. We had intended to journey there to do just that. But, if I might ask, why do you worry so for their sake?
Why? Because of the oh-so-scary scoundrels that have made their home in the Tower of the Moony Moon nearby, of course. They have turned my poor friends' heads fair upside down.
The Tower of the... And what precisely do you mean by upside down?
Why, I have not the first nor the foggiest clue. I know only that all in that place have grown surpassing strange of late, thanks to those fiends and their plaguey jewel. When I saw some of their number sail away, I did seize the opportunity to lock the floodgate, that they might never come back, and that their friends in the tower might never escape. The rogues. With this, might thou unlock it again, and thereby gain passage. Please, I beg
Please!
go to the tower and drive out the rotten, smelly scoundrels.
We got the floodgate key. Was there not something a little strange about our friend Rogue? Strange in what way? Though a man full grown, he spoke more as if he were one of us. Younger even. Not the same. To listen to him, one would not have thought him an adult at all. No, indeed. Though these cells are surpassingly gloomy, their occupants certainly aren't. Perhaps, but it's not of what I speak. I speak of his air. It was unnatural. Really? Are there not adults who speak in such a manner? In any case, let's come to Sluice! Ah, if it's not our friends, the young heroes! Trust all is well? Burwell enjoyeth continuing peace thanks to your valiant efforts. Oh, glad to hear it. Elmu, too, continueth to acclimate most magnificently. Elmu? Aye, the fiend you captured and brought back. He's captive no longer, but instead occupant this former cell of his own free will. He has not a name, so we gave him one, after his peculiar manner of speech. A most charming moniker, is it not? Ah, but hear me, I've too become ensnared in his adorable net. Which is to say that we of the village have grown rather fond of our little friend. It would indeed seem so, and he did attest himself to the great happiness he's found here. Though there may be few and far between, it seemed that there are those among monster kind with whom humans might reach an understanding. Would that be were true of all fiends? Okay, now I can finally warp out of here. To Cantlin! Halt, who goes there? State thy purpose. We are scions of the hero of legend. We journey in search of the fairy flute that we might vanquish a great evil. The scions of Erdrick. She speaks true. Beside me stands the Prince of Middenhall, the very realm founded by the greatest of heroes. Then you are welcome indeed inside Cantlin, but you seek the fairy flute, you say? You don't seem over keen to relinquish it. Nay, but the situation is complicated. Pray visit my home, there lie at the west of town. There I shall explain all. But first I must go ahead and tell my parents of your coming. You'll excuse me. I see the retrieval of the flute will not be a straightforward task. Indeed, still we can do little but heed the man's request. Forgive us, the flute's no longer to be found here in Cantlin. Our shiftless ingrate of a son absconded with it. He speaketh not of me, nay, my old fool of an older brother. Our line has faithfully stood guard here in Cantlin for countless generations and have come to be known as the Protectors. It's our sacred duty to watch over the great gate and the flute upon which the very hero of legend himself did play. Alas. My brother had been wanting in both his aptitude for and his devotion to our hereditary duty. Long hath he declared loudly to any and all who would listen that he is not cut out for guarding. And when myself and father scolded him for his laxity for the umptieth time, he grew most sullen and made off into the night, taking the flute with him. He's run away from home. I do not care a whit about he has done or why. I only care the scoundrel absconded with the treasure entrusted to our care. And so it paineth us, we're unable to furnish you with it. Words cannot express our shame at this sorry state of affairs. You have no idea where he might have gone? None, alas, perhaps he meant to sell it, he would have journeyed to Tantagel? You do not mean to go after him. We're sworn to protect the town. Though I might not think his duty important, we can't afford to forsake it. And we cannot. But even were that not the case, I would not go seek him out. He's a traitor and a thief. I see. Then we should go to Tantagel ourselves and see if he's to be found there. Forgive us, for our son's waywardness to have inconvenienced you so is a sin beyond imagining. They're gonna get there and they're just gonna slap him silly. This wayward brother may have erred, but was there really a need to disparage him in our presence? Indeed, I too made my fair share of selfish blunders, but never have I been treated so unlovingly. Never. I doubt this will be a transgression fondly remembered in years to come as you often been, brother. Though it's troubling, I fear we must needs to set to such concern asides for now. Let's go and seek this wayward brother out. We'll begin our search for the fairy flute. We have no idea what the chap who took it looks like. That's assuming he hasn't sold the bally thing already. I suggest we seek an audience with the king. If anyone should know of unusual coming and goings in Tantagel, it's he. The monarchs of the realm have certainly served us well thus far. And let's continue to enjoy their favor, even though we're dealing with the drunkard king. My apologies! What madness possessed thee, protector of Cantlin? Yen, you are the one who we seek. We came here in search of you after speaking with your family. Why'd you let him get away? Stop absconding! Is all well, Chancellor? Ah, how splendid to see you well. Allow me to apologize for that ruffian's behavior. He suddenly appeared before us full of queries concerning the legend of Erdrick. Of himself, but he spoke little, only of his family's role in Cantlin and that he laboureth night and day to strengthen his frame. I hazard he draweth inspiration from the feats of your ancestor and to seek to make himself a hero ere long. 'Twould explain why he interrogated his majesty as to the distant towns and perilous locales to which Erdrick once ventured. And with his questions answered, he took his leave, most hurriedly, as you witnessed. To tell it true, he seemed ill at ease from the moment we arrived here, and that we came bearing the fairy flute as recompense to produce it before his majesty was passing on, and he has not sold it as we feared he might have. Nay, it was in his possession that he convinced his majesty that he was indeed of the protectors of Cantlin. Ever since the visit of Time Impostor Princess, we have been most careful to confirm our guests' identities. Though he produced the flute ere long, the lad was clearly discomforted in doing so. Did he mention aught of his next destination? No, I'd wager good coin he's bound for Cole. The boy became awfully animated upon learning it's where Erdrick discovered the flute. And we must too go there for to apprehend him. We're not simply planning to petition him to lending us the flute a while. If that's so, then prithee do not let me detain you any further. You must needs be after him post-haste. His Majesty and I wish you the very best in your travels. Our thanks to thee and thy king. Let's get him. He made for the springs. After him. Stop inconveniencing us! There he is! Oh, come on! Never in a hurry. Well, what are you waiting for? After him! Alright, he dropped it. Let's go. Well, would you look at that? He was in such a hurry, he dropped his prized possession. Oh, goddess, it's gone. The fairy flute. Where could it be? We have it here, friend. You again. We're descendants of the hero and travel the realm as he did to save it from darkness. To this end, we would borrow the fairy flute. Should you be willing to lend it, that is. You mean to say you're a Verdrick's bloodline? Incredible! Then I stand before the champions of our era! Please, you flatter us. We're not anywhere near to matching our ancestors' achievements. Blessed am I to shake such a heroic hand! It appears my voice is not nearly heroic enough. All my life I've been fair infatuated by my lack of ability. Even my kin think me a fool. So I resolved to embark on a quest like the hero of old, that I might make of myself a fraction of the hero that he was. With Erdrick's trusty flute, I would do as he did. I would travel where he traveled, fought as he fought, and slept as he slept, and grow mighty as he grew mighty. Yet I find myself completely unchanged. I've journeyed from Tantagel to Cole and gained naught but sore legs and a hungry stomach. No less useless when I first set out. I can't even cast a single spell. You too must fear for Cantlin's future while I'm charged with the town's protection. Mayhap you should read a spell book first before criticizing others. Agnia just calls him out. He's like, you can't even cast spells, Pancake Jr. What the frick is wrong with you? Go on, tell him you need Fretstone. If you can do with good without magic, then so can he. What? 'Tis true, our cousin has no talent for magic, yet he was the strongest of all of us when we set out on our quest. How fondly I recall trembling with fear at the sight of a single slime. But you're a Verdrick slime, are you not? We are, though such things count for little in practice. What you become dependently is entirely on you. Yeah, I was gonna say, long have I thought these descended of the great hero were born with a strength far beyond lesser mortals. Will that be so? But no, much effort was required for us to become who we are today. And you are no lesser of a mortal. The journey here from Cantlin is fraught with danger, and yet you arrived unscathed. Though you may not feel it, I doubt you're mightier now than when your journey first began. Truly, I've even considered myself inferior to others. Even my own family's made it clear that I'm a surplus to requirements. That it's time you stop lending an ear to their foolish opinions. Those who speak without consideration don't deserve to have their declarations considered. Listen to the voice of your heart. Hold your head high, and you should become a hero ere long. I shall, thank you! I promise I shall not betray the faith you've placed in me. From this moment forth, I will redouble mine efforts. Though I can cast nary a single spell, that's no impediment to greatness. I should become a worthy protector of Cantlin. I swear it on myself. I don't doubt it. Pray, take the flute. Be safer with you than I. I brought it with me in hope it would bestow upon me the same strength that the great hero once possessed. But you've debused me of this foolish notion. True strength is earned through effort, not crude imitation. Well, I'm delighted we were of help. Allow me to wish you well in your travels. May we meet again in Cantlin. I have a mind to continue following in his footsteps. But misconstrue me not. I seek not to imitate him, but to bolster my confidence. A splendid idea. One would struggle to do much as if one does not believe in oneself. It's my hope that by this I might one day have the mettle to speak candidly with my kin. After I apologize for taking the fairy flute without permission, of course. Good. It's always best to air these things out in the open, I say. I think I'll pay a visit to his grave before I venture forth in earnest, that I might receive his blessing before I depart. Farewell for now, brave heroes. Okay, so it looks like we can get in there through a very specific river. Try the Mercy. Warp away! Yes, and we got a bit of a journey here. All these monsters are like, you shall not pass this river. Screw you, you darn monsters, I will go upriver. Okay, now, yeah, because one guide's like, this is how you do it. So we have to go to the westernmost river and walk all the way around, and then we can get to it. Onwards! Down the river! Alright, so we want to go that direction. How dare you? How dare you use thwack on the party, you jerks? Alright, we made it. To the land portion. Say, we have a bit to go still. We made it through the ocean portion. We're gonna die! And half the party is poisoned. Thank goodness for Squelch. He was like, yeah, there's still plenty of time for them to party wipe. Ooh! And then there's the fact that we're dealing with enemies that can just insta-kill a party member. Alright, we're almost there. It's like, come on, get in the town. Yippee! Sluice! Visitors, forgive me, wanderers, but I'm somewhat distracted at present. For reasons I only wish I knew, the better part of the people here have regressed in their minds to childlessness. Or childishness, it's most vexing. If you seek my counsel, it will have to wait. Regress to childishness? Well, that explains why that guy was like that. The scene before it surely attests. Though to the eye they seem unchanged, inside they're as fractious implings. They scamper hither and yon, yapping and jesting and otherwise sowing discord. But their bodies are those of grown men and women, and most surely soon will suffer the consequences. Here I am, unable to go and consult with the priest in the tower. The tower? Do you mean the Tower of the Moon? We heard tell of troublesome sorts have been taking up residence there. Trouble? Why, quite the contrary. I say the men are the men of religion and assorted of other good-natured souls. I'm like, yeah, we've encountered several corrupt priests. Well, when I say corrupt, I mean they're actually demons. They even ask that whoever visit the village be encouraged to visit them. Mayhap they crave the company of well-traveled souls such as yourselves. Alas, the floodgates closed at present, and none may go to them until such time as it has been reopened. The floodgate? Aye, some saucy rogues taken the key. 'Tis the work of one of the addled, padded men or women children, no doubt. Come quickly! The house is floor to ceiling with sticky fingerprints. Will their accused antics never end? Again? Curse them. My apologies. Perhaps next time I might treat you to a warmer welcome, but for now, I must depart. So there is upside-down-headed villagers of which Rogue spoke. They become as children. As is he, or so his curious manner of speaking suggests. Yet he spoke of the tower's inhabitants of fear, not the reverence so recently afforded them. Indeed, the man with whom he spoke seemed to think them fine, upstanding people indeed. I suppose we'll have to go and see for ourselves. In order to do which, we'll should need to make use of the key entrusted to us by Rogue. Friends, you're travelers, yes? Thank the goddess, finally someone who I might have a sensible conversation. The people of this town have all regressed to childhood and do not all day long save attempt to play tricks on me and fiddle endlessly with my precious wares. I'm at my wit's end! Oh, you can't even buy anything while they're in this state, oh my gosh. Oh, grapey grapes are lumpy and green, and strawberries are red and bumpy. Good for you. They're just like, how the heck are we more mature than these people? Uses the floodgate key. Now or should they pass? Indeed, let's board and make for the Tower of the Moon. Do you see it? The waters gust most mightily all of a sudden. Here, I shall be washed away. Look, all the water! Let's set sail in a great big ship! floodgates open, then I should wait for things to calm down a little and then make for the Tower of the Moon, there to seek the priest's advice on what to do here. Is that the sickly sweet whiff of jam I smell? Though I scrub and scrub, my work is never complete. Well met, friend. My name is Jean, playing hide-and-seek, but though I search high and low, nowhere is my friend to be found. I'm not lonely, I'm simply annoyed. 'Tis only a game after all. I came here to beg a commission of the renowned tailor Don Calico, but I can extract not a whit of sense from him. Not from him, not from most of the people in this village. Has the place been gripped by some strange madness? Good day to you. I'm Don Calico, and I mean to make for my mummy the finest dress in the land. Okay, at least the item shop's open. Word for house thou made children of thy subjects. They do scream and shout most vexingly. Oh, forgive me, you come here to visit. Last is not a good, quiet time to have done so, but I must do my duties nonetheless. Faithful servant of the goddess. Now we gotta go all the way back around for the boat. I'd rather go from Gaggle Rock. Alright, made it to the tower. Before we do that, we are gonna go back and heal and save. Silence! I wish not to see your lips move, only your legs! But when will our wishes be granted? Thou did make us a solemn promise, did that not? Aye, thou didst swear to make me richer than my wildest dreams! Silence, I say! The trick is to trust! Lord Hargan's faithful don't harbor doubts! Now follow me, my children! Nay, I trust thee not, I shall never again listen to the word thou say, liar! Charming. If you mean to mither and moan all the way to the ceremony, perhaps I should simply end things here. Oh, heck no. Stay your hand, fiend. Whatever you mean to do, you shall not be suffered to do it. What hocus pocus is this? You don't sound like any priest I've encountered. That was a keen eye for illusion, human. Just as we thought. Now marvel as I perform my latest trick, the chastening of those who dare stand against Lord Hargan. Oh my gosh! 6 of them, jeez Louise. We're in danger. Cheers on an ally, significantly increasing their attack for 1 turn.
Too close. Never give in.
Thank you!
He's like, thank goodness it can fail. I was gonna say 6 magic users and they can all revive each other.
We will prevail!
Have care.
Thank you very much.
Given it only brings it back with half health, but it's still annoying because it's like, wow, they're actually all down to yellow damage. Well, I guess don't get cocky still. Alright. It really feels like it.
Be careful!
Yeah, that's the damage they're dealing with defense up.
Goodbye!
Me too.
You have my gratitude.
Alright, cool, they didn't revive each other. Alright! Yay, I won a battle and nobody died! Let's go! Feels like a victory whenever this happens. Oh, and there's multi-heal finally. Seems Rogue was right to worry for his friends. We are in thy debt. The priest had pretended to be a kind and generous soul, only to turn into a wicked fiend all of a sudden. Though in truth we already begun to suspect him to be other than he claimed. He promised to be richly rewarded for committing acts of treachery against our own neighbors. The devil! Indeed, but I'm an upstanding citizen and told him no, and he brought us here. And tried to do away with us. Come, we must away home before any of his friends find us. Not so different from what befell Rippleport and Moonahan, do you not think? Might this be the Fiend's base of operation, perhaps? Perhaps? Scoundrels disguising themselves as humans in order that they might wreak further havoc. They shall pay! Alright, then, since we really didn't climb the tower at all for that, we shall go back and heal and save. Oh, we found a bogey. Yeah, I think we'll do the confrontation first and then explore the dungeon afterwards. Cast thy mind back to thy hatchling days when thou did fly free and easy, acting on thy every urge. When thou wert all and others as nothing. Return to thy halcyon days of youth. Wing thy way back there. But weep not when thou remember such times as most fervent desires were denied. For now thou possess the power to take whatsoever thou desirest by force. Go, fly forth, do what thou will. Discard those who don't serve thy purpose. Fly free, do as we wilt, be very naughty. Return to youth. Yeah, we're putting a stop to this right now. Stop that right this minute! Run, quickly! Ere the fiends gobble you up! Why must you stick your beaks in? We were just about to rob these festered-brained humans of their reason and restraint. And is that the crystal ball behind you that grants you this power? That it is I, mighty Pazuzu, in his owlish wisdom, discern that humans might be more easily turned to evil and reduced to a childlike state. And truly reducing them so with the crystal's power is a thing to behold. They act with a selfishness so pure that one might squawk to see it. So if the crystal's shattered, they'll return to themselves? And thou thinkst that I will allow that? Flap not thy lips so carelessly, human! You, take the treasure to Lord Pazuzu, fly, and inform him the chicklings we seek are here. I shall see their trussed up like turkeys they undoubtedly are. Why, certainly I shall leave things in your capable hands. I hear that you're quite the little troublemakers, but I shall feather my nest with trophies of your defeat nonetheless. Now come, flutter and flap all you will. I shall be the one crowing in the end. You would learn the truth of the rumors, so be it. Have at thee, rogue!
give in!
I'm in your debt.
You're mine!
We fight as one!
Have care!
You have my gratitude.
Never give in!
That feels like cheating.
Reheal!
A little bit. Yeah, I was like, I know at that point it's gonna be luck-based. Oh yeah, that just gets disgusting at that point. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that just gets really disgusting. Yeah, definitely turning the difficulty down on this fight. Just that ability alone is disgusting.
We fight as one!
How unfortunate.
Tingle!
Critical. Okay, so yeah, you still have to watch out for that ability. So if you're not doing enough damage, you can't win this fight even on the easiest difficulty. Luckily, that does a lot of damage.
Opportunity and adversity! Opportunity and adversity!
Screw you! Now you're roasted chicken. Absorb Magic, Harvest Moon, and Serenity. Curses, companion, escape with the crystal. Indeed, and until it's shattered, the people at Sluice may not be returned to their senses. What drives the fiends to torment we humans so? I can't comprehend it. Nor I. They don't merely attack us, but take things to such spiteful extremes as to beggar belief. What about you, sister? Behold, the fiend did clutch to his chest most tightly. It's an item of great importance, of that which we can be certain. How very clever of you to notice that. But what is it? And what is it for? I hear waves. As do I. So it's some connection with the sea? Alas, I fear that tells us remarkably little. The fiend we slew told its companion to make haste to wherever this Pazuzu might be found, did it not? Mayhap Pazuzu has some connection with the sea, and only by finding this fiend might we break the crystal and save the people at Sluice. But how do we do that? Let's return to Burrowell. Elmu will surely have returned by now. Perhaps he knows something of where the leaders of Hargon's armies lurk. Indeed, Rogue also wished to know of how the people of Sluice fare. Come to Burrowell. The Moon Shard. Yeah, because that would be really gross if they just put a frickin' mimic right on top that. It'd be like, oh, you made it to the top of the tower. Psych, it's a trap. Weakens the enemy's resistance to all offensive spells. Ooh, that'll be nice. Alright, time to go explore the rest of the tower. There's a skeleton there. There's definitely a story there. Oh, it's a fake! No reply, it's just a corpse. That poor person fell to the mimic. So yeah, don't go this direction, there's not anything for you. My gosh, how many of these are duds? Jeez Louise. Alright, so yeah, that half the tower is completely filled with duds. Oh my gosh, a good one, finally. Alright, so that one's a dud. Alright, so with that, I think we explored the entire tower, which had a surprisingly high number of dud chests. My gosh. Someday we'll have a purpose for all this gold. I'm assuming Sluice has a good amount of weapons, we just have to work for it first. "20 hours!
It is so very good to see you all. I have the most fabulous news to share. There is a way over the mountains! There is a tunnel that leads straight beneath the mountains to Renderak, and near to its entrance in the uplands, a teleportal!
These are glad tidings indeed. We're in your debt, Elmu, truly.
But where is the partner portal to this teleportal to be found, I wonder?
I too wondered this, and did travel through the portal to attempt to ascertain its destination. Alas, I found my way blocked when I reached the other side. I am sorry, truly. This, the most important thing of all, is the one thing I could not discern.
Not at all. You have confirmed that there is a way. This alone is priceless knowledge.
Indeed it is. We owe you a debt of deepest gratitude.
If I have truly proved myself useful, then I am over the moon!
Oh, but you have. And we, in our turn, did what we could to help the people of Sluice, as you asked.
Zuzu's whereabouts? I believe he dwells upon an island somewhere, in the depths of a cave, if I recall correctly. But the ocean in those parts is treacherous indeed. I fear that no human vessel will be able to get close.
Nonetheless, you provide us with yet more priceless intelligence. How is it that you know so much?
I was instructed to take up a placement under his command at one point, though I did exercise myself most mightily in trying to avoid it. If I recall, there was an object by means of which one might draw close to his cave, even in a large boat. The Moon Shard.
Could this be the object of which you speak?
It is! It is! Stupendous! Marvelous! Amazing!
Then we shall be able to enter the cave in which Pazuzu dwells. Let us journey there forthwith and destroy the crystal, that the poor people of Sluice might be released from their enchantment.
Do not forget that we must also locate the other end of the teleportal to Renderak.
Perhaps we might ask the King of Durkendor. He is ever well informed. I can think of no one more likely to know such a thing.
He was wary of Lord Hargon's encroachment also. Perhaps he has been exploring avenues we ourselves have not considered.
Then it is decided.
One more thing ere you set forth. The cave at the other end of the teleportal, that too will you find it somewhat difficult to enter, for the way is blocked to all save those able to proffer proof of their sincere belief in the majesty of Almighty Hargon. That proof most often takes the form of a gruesome statuette. I believe Pazuzu might be in possession of one, so if you do go to face him, be sure to seek this idol out.
Truly, we could not owe you more, little friend. You were a veritable fount of invaluable information.
My manner of speech suits you marvelously. How melodious it sounds.
Partitio's like, oh gosh, what have we started?
Very well.
She's like,
I
casual
will fly
reminder,
ahead
I'm
to
the youngest
open
out of all of
clearing
you.
There to await your coming. I pray that you gain access to the teleportal ere long. In the meantime, I shall ensure that no moonsters draw near to it. After all, we cannot have you running smack bang into Hargon's minions the moment you arrive.
But you have done so very much for us already. If Hargon's underlings discover that you are in league with we humans, surely things will not end well for you.
Nonsense! I will be fine. I shall play my part with the utmost conviction, and thereby earn my place in this tale of heroes. Forgive me, I overstepped the mark. It is presumptuous indeed of me to say such things.
Poppycock, you are one of us now.
Join the party, darn it.
Very well, then I will await your coming. See you soon, friends.
It's like, Hargon, if you kill them, I will end you. Alright, so first we'll go talk to the King of Durkendor. Yeah, I know, as soon as you do, like, one thing, you're just like, and time to do several other things. I mean, for what I remember, once you start going into the cave to go up there, it's pretty much a straight shot. A straight shot that might involve roguelike combat
you are returned. How goes your adventure?
and gameplay.
Though, were it plain sailing, 'tis unlikely you would knock at my door.
'Tis as thou sayest, Majesty. We search for a route by which we might reach what was once the kingdom of Renderak. We know that there is a teleportal behind a wall of mountains, close to a cave which leadeth to the Renderak plateau. This teleportal appeareth our only means of reaching Hargon's lair. Alas, we have been unable to find the portal it is paired with. This is why we come before thee today, to ask if thou knowest aught of said teleportal.
Most impressive. Those who knew this much could be counted on one hand. Until now.
How much stuff do you know, dude? My
So you know of
gosh.
this portal too?
Aye. My late father did learn of it from his bosom friend, the Prince of Renderak. 'Twas on his deathbed that my father entrusted the secret to me, along with a task of momentous import, to guard the location of the portal and to guard his friend.
Majesty, dost thou mean the Prince of Renderak yet liveth?
If you would hear the rest of my tale, then prove yourselves worthy. Show to me that you have the strength to see His Highness's wish, my father's wish, realized at last.
You do not mean to test us yourself, do you?
Ha! You thought me content to rule the strong with authority
I was gonna say,
alone.
he's like, no, you must
Nothing
prove
could be
yourselves
further from
worthy.
the truth.
Again.
Only the mightiest are fit to command the mighty. Now, come. Bear your souls in battle. Convince me you are the ones who will end Hargon's tyranny.
Just to trigger an autosave. Are you ready? Know that I shall grant you no quarter. And steel yourselves, for you have never before faced such a trial as this. The King of Durkendor has a knife.
We fight as one!
Behold my might!
Have care.
You have my gratitude.
How dare you chuck boulders at us? critical.
My apologies.
Have care.
Jeez.
Be careful.
He's like, heal quickly.
Multi-heal. You're dead.
Full heal.
Impressive.
Thank you very much.
Behold my might!
Crack.
Bless you.
Woohoo.
Behold my might!
All is well.
Full heal.
This is not over yet.
That did the trick.
Jeez, he just insta-killed him.
Thank you.
And insta-kill. Oh my gosh, he just insta-killed the entire party. Yep, definitely turning the difficulty down. Yeah, I was like, this might be the fish at the point where I just keep it on Draki quest ability or difficulty, considering I've done it this many times in a row already. Oh yeah, he definitely has the ability to insta-kill party members. Alright, he is down.
I surrender.
Thank you, Majesty.
A nobleman's knife.
Majestic! Words can scarce do your might justice. Congratulations are in order, my young heroes.
We would not have grown nearly so strong were it not for all those who have aided us on our long journey, thyself included. Though our aim may be unchanged since the very first day our adventure began, we know now that it is within our reach.
So if you know aught that might help us slay Foul Hargon and restore peace to the world, then we beg you to share it.
All that we want is to put an end to this meaningless suffering. Please.
Very well. No doubt you have heard the tale of Renderak's fall. How Hargon laid the kingdom to waste and put its royal family to the sword. This much is true, save for one exception. The prince. He alone survived. He concealed his identity, beginning life anew far from his ravaged home. Patiently did he await the coming of one who could vanquish Hargon, that he might tell them of the one remaining route by which they might journey to his motherland.
Pray tell us, where may we find the prince?
Why, you have found him already. Scour your memories. Who was it that sent you to me? Did you not find it odd that an unassuming fellow such as he should send you to seek a king half the world away? 'Twas to test you, to see if you had the fortitude to cast the High Priest into the pit whence he came. Though you all hail from a line steeped in heroism, in life's grand tapestry, you are but babes. He could not believe so easily that you were the ones he awaited. But you have convinced me, and that, I trust, will be enough to convince him. You know where you must head next, I trust?
Thank you, Majesty.
Would that I could join you in this last great battle. Alas, my duty is to my kingdom, and I must remain here to see it safe.
You must do right by your people, as any monarch should.
To Baron, then. The priest awaits.
Alright, to Baron to learn the truth. Someday we'll find out the truth on that matter. I was gonna say that too.
Ah, the young heroes. You have grown much since last we met.
Father, we spoke with the King of Durkendor. He told us of your identity and the path that you protect.
Goddess. Then he is certain that you are the ones we have awaited.
The fairies have agreed to give to us the power we will need to lay Hargon low once and for all. Thus we come before thee today to ask that thou wouldst put thy trust in us too, Father. Nay, Highness.
It has been a long, long time since anyone addressed me so. Not since that fateful night. Hargon launched an assault on my kingdom, the likes of which had ne'er been seen before. The Royal Guard and I did our utmost to hold the enemy at bay, that the people might be granted more time to escape. Yet, as fatigue set in, and the monstrous horde advanced ever further, it began to dawn on us that the end was nigh. Then, all of a sudden, one of the 3 loyal guards who had remained with me till the end did grab me roughly. How he ranted and railed, his regrets for the life he could have led, the dreams that were robbed of him, all because he had no choice but to serve we wretched royals. After saying his piece, he pushed me away with the fullness of force. My head buffeted a rock, and I swooned to the earth. When I awoke, my guard had been slaughtered to a man. Only I had been spared, like as not, because the fiends thought me dead already. A deep hatred was birthed within me that day, and not only for the High Priest Hargon. I cursed my parents for falling before me. I cursed the guardsmen who cast the blame at my feet. I cursed those who escaped with their lives when so many others did not. I cursed the world. Looking back on it now, 'tis clear that this too was Hargon's doing. Myself and my fellow guardsmen were driven to despair, turning on each other in our helplessness. I was left broken, desperate for revenge, yet incapable of exacting it. And so I languid, my heart consumed by fear and loathing. Yet, amidst the darkness, there was a single spark of light, the hope that one day a hero might come forth to slay the fiend. This is why I protected the path. In all honesty, I had begun to believe that my life's mission had been in vain. As the years went by, the spark faded. Until I met you. Pray, come closer. Give me your hands.
What just happened?
I have bestowed upon you the blessing of my family. With this, the path before you lieth open. When you are ready, enter the door at the back of the church. It leadeth to Renderak, and thence to the hall of Hargon. 'Tis sealed with a spell that only those who bear the blessing of Renderak may open it, whether from without or from within. Only you may pass through. At last, I have played my part. Would that I could have lived to revel in Hargon's end, but alas, the flame of my life burns low and will soon be extinguished.
How can you say that when you've already waited so long? Fight a while longer and live to see him fall.
Precisely. We shall return to you when Hargon is no more.
Do not give up the ghost until then. We beg you.
Perhaps you are right. Though my life's flame may have dwindled, you young heroes have kindled hope in me anew. Mayhap I can wait a little longer.
Hear, hear.
But for now, I must rest, that I might have the strength to celebrate your triumphant return.
This is Renderak.
But did Elmu not say he would await us here?
What in heaven's name was that?
Let us go and find out.
How ungrateful little wretch! How!
I did it!
Woohoo!
I emerged victorious!
Oh.
No.
You butthole!
What happened here? He is badly wounded. This is...
There you all are. It is so good to see you at last.
Never mind that. Your wounds.
A monster loyal to Hargon found me here, but I slew him. He was so strong, but I won. Are you moved? I hope so. I kept us all safe.
It is not working! Why is it not working? His wounds are... they're too...
No! Stay with us!
I thought of you all, and of the people of Borrowell, and the thought gave me such strength.
Please!
I so wished I could spend a few more moments with you all. Help you all just a little more. I'm sorry.
No! Do not say that! It is we who should be apologizing. We should never have asked this of you.
It is kind of you to cry for my sake, but do not blame yourselves. I did this because I wished to. Did I prove myself useful?
Oh, that and so much more! Thank you! Thank you!
Oh. Then we are friends at last.
Why? Yes! Yes!
I am so happy to have met you all. Good luck.
Fuck you, Hargan!
First moon broke, now Elmu. How much more must we lose before this ends?
I cannot bear it. I cannot bear to be this sad ever again.
And we shan't be. We shall finish this. For him. For all of them.
The shrine south of Renderak. Alright, so yeah, eventually this is where we need to go, but first we have to open the path to begin with, but at least we can warp here now. Alright, so basically we gotta find Pazuzu's lair and then find the 7 memories. We find a living memory. Long ago, Lady Rubus, the spirit of the land, gave rise to a new world. A world her own, within yet apart from one in which she herself came into being. We, her loyal fairies, watched over her nascent creation and the humans who inhabited it from afar. As the years went by, we kept watch as countless new buds broke forth upon the tree of life, burst into blossom, and then withered away, only to be reborn anew. We. Also, if you weren't here for the last 10 minutes, Elmu died. And everyone was sad. Curse you, Hargon, I will kick thy unholy ass. Yeah, I was gonna say, there was much sadness and everyone was naturally depressed. Oh gosh, there's an evil Dory in here, no! Let's see. So yeah, apparently that's where Pazuzu's at, it's just not triggering for some reason. I mean, that I'm definitely saving for tomorrow anyways, but... mainly just gonna prioritize the other couple of locations. Because I'm fairly certain that's going to be another dungeon, or I just would not be surprised if it was. Oh my gosh, that is a bad luck. Alright, I'll see if I can get anything out of the other two locations. One day, Lady Rubus came to us and spoke of a darkness that she sensed growing in her realm. A shadow began to fall across our Age of Light. Just as Lady Rubus had foretold, the darkness grew ever greater, and from it was born beings of purest night. With their dark magics, they sealed our creator away, trapping her in a prison of stone. Alas, we fairies had not had the strength to overcome forces that could best a goddess. It was also we could weep for Lady Rubus and grieve her fate. And pray that one mighty enough to free her would someday appear before us. That's the tale of the third hero. Okay, it is way down there, just how we go further down, I don't know. Yeah, there isn't really, I mean, like, I know there's probably a way to do it, but there isn't really an explicit answer that I could find, so... We'll see. It's like, what the heck? He didn't talk much. "21 hours even." Alright, so we'll do what the world offers and then finally go take the fight to Hargon. Well, basically tomorrow we'll get as far as possible, and then from there I'll dictate what we do in terms of if there's too much to do, I will save it for next week, but if it seems like I could finish it in like one more session, I'll just try to push to finish it this week. We'll see what kind of progress I make, because basically there's the remaining stuff, an entire dungeon to get to the snowy area, and then the entire tower climb to Hargon, which has a 2-phase boss fight. So we'll see what happens. Let's go find a raid target. Yeah, so we'll be back with that tomorrow. Tentatively Octopath, depending on or how much Octopath we'll see, but that'll be the plan. Let's go raid Aelita. Alright, cool. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.